It is some weird piano playing there. I don't know where they got that music from. That's pretty cool. Hey guys, this is Terry. We're streaming live here on Friday. What is the day's date? It's 4:38 in the afternoon. That is January 18th. So hope everyone is having a start of the weekend, man. It's Friday. It's time to knock it out of gear and have fun. Of course, one of my friends asked me, what's the difference between Friday and Monday with you? And actually there's nothing. It's sort of always, doing what you want. That's the luxuries, I guess, of working from home. But anyway, I had a bunch of great questions come in, and so I wanted to get right on those. We're having a podcast for you guys that want to attend our live podcast this coming Monday night at 9 p.m. here in the TW3 studios. We got some special guests with us that's going to be sitting in with us. Miss Lindsay is down in Louisiana with her lovely family and husband and children, and I think she's got a family member running in a marathon or something, and so she's down there cheering them on. So just a shout out to Miss Lindsay. Have safe travels back, and I think she's already down there. But I had a couple questions, and so I just want to hit those. And if you've got questions, I'd love to answer your questions as well. The first question came in, and the person asked, how can I use this in my insurance business? They had seen one of our videos. Maybe one of our reps had sent them a video on what we do and how we do it. The bottom line is, the reason this whole program got started because I got tired of buying terrible leads. And so you're talking to someone that came from the insurance world, and so I used to buy insurance leads from All Web Leads, I think, and Net Quotes and some of those companies. And the problem with them is they sell those leads to tons and tons of other agents, and so by the time you get to the client, they're not in the mood to talk to anyone. And so, I just got tired of living in that kind of environment where, by the time you got a hold of someone, and then to buy an exclusive lead, if you didn't want to buy those sort of, general leads that they sort of sent out to everyone, the other alternative was to buy a quote unquote exclusive lead. And my word, who can afford them? I mean, that you buy a couple of those and don't make a sale, you're going to be out of business pretty quick, because it's pretty difficult to navigate those waters. And so that's the whole reason this thing got started. So the question, how can you use this in your insurance business? Real easy. You use the dialer, you use the bulk emailer, you use the bulk texter, you drive traffic through a funnel. You can incentivize leads by giving them away things like free coffee, free gift cards, free whatever, and say, hey, just let me give you a quote on insurance, car insurance, life insurance, health insurance, whatever it is you sell. And then, you've got that lead yourself. And if you do it the way we show you, your lead acquisition costs using this program, these softwares and systems, the way we show you, it's very affordable. So that's how you use it in your insurance business. Hey, Christopher. Hey, Lori. Good to see you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for joining us. The other question that came in says, what do you mean by making money without selling anything in the call center? So one of the cool things about working in our business, if you want to become a reseller and trainer of TW3, not just a user of it, because we do about half our membership don't resell our system. They use it to generate leads for an existing business. They're in insurance, they're in real estate, they're in whatever it is. So one of the things that we offer members is you can have access to our Ring Central account, which is how we manage our call center. And the way that works is you get an extension, and then you use these very tools to drive traffic to your extension. And so the beautiful thing about our business model, if you're just looking at us as a business opportunity, as a model to execute or engage, not execute, you could execute us, but to just engage this particular business. One of the things that's unique about it I've been in real estate, insurance. I've been in the music business. I've been in direct sales, door to door. I used to sell my first business ever out of high school. Well, while I was in high school, was selling a waterless stainless steel cookware. I got recruited by a guy that got recruited by Zig Ziglar. So that was sort of how I even got started. But then from that, I did other things. Every single business I've ever been in, I had to learn how to cold call or learn how to knock on doors, call your friends, family, and foes, that whole game. The beautiful thing about our business model, just looking at it from that standpoint, is you never have to cold call. And so when we're asking, what do you mean by making money without selling anything? One of the things that we equip you with is these tools that will drive traffic into you. And then if you credential with us as a Plus or Elite member, you can be giving things away. You can be giving hourly and salary jobs away. You can be giving gift certificates away, gas, food, gift cards, credit support and help in clearing up their credit. There's all different types of services and things that you can be doing to help people wherever they're at based on what kind of sales model you're doing, what kind of business you're running. But there's all these different types of services and things of that nature that you can do. You give it to them, you get paid by this third party, because what you've just done in essence is created a lead for them, and then it's up to them to sell them whatever. It's not your problem, it's their problem to sell them something, but you get paid for that referral. And that's why we call it referral marketing. It's not affiliate marketing. Some people say, well, isn't that just affiliate marketing? Some of it is, but the difference is in affiliate marketing, like for instance, you can go out to Amazon right now, pick any item you want, get an affiliate link, and then go to town and try to sell it. But the problem is if no one buys anything, you don't make any money. The difference here is whether they buy anything or not, you get paid. Okay. So I get paid to send someone over to this particular offer. Whether they buy anything or not, I'm getting paid because I did my job. I generated a lead and I referred that lead over. So that referral marketing partner gives me money for that referral marketing production I made. And Jim's on, he says, hi everyone, started yesterday and I'm going through fast track training with my fantastic recruiter, Gary Greenbacks. Excited to be here. Jim, welcome aboard. We're glad to have you. If you got any specific questions, feel free to ask it. This is just sort of our impromptu, answering questions to the general public or members. We have a membership training, of course, on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. That we get more specific drill down, but we definitely be more than happy to answer anything that you've got as well. And anybody else that's on here. One of the things someone asked, I got this in an email, what makes our call center opportunity unique from other online call center opportunities that they see online? I would tell you the one of the things that has made our business last this long for over 10 years, you're welcome, Jim, is the fact that we have a very, very dynamic business plan and product. 5-6 years ago, the cat's meow, I mean, what everybody was all about was that voice broadcast dialer. And it's still very effective. Don't get me wrong. I'm not poo-pooing our dialer by no means. But the market has shifted and things have changed and technology is changing and evolving, and clients and people and their expectations and the way to reach them and the way to engage them and the way that to get their attention, all of that's changed. So we have to change with it. And so we're not stuck with, it would be real easy and this is what I hate. And a matter of fact, I'm probably going to title this, It's Hard to Sell Unicorns. And here's what I mean by that. There are so many, you can't throw a rock without hearing some online marketing guru say, all you need is this right here. You just got to have this right here. And if you've got this, you can make immense amounts of money. And I'll tell you who I'm sort of criticizing a little bit in this regards. It's these guys that are selling these funnels, the funnels, and I don't want to use their name, but the people that are selling the software that builds a funnel. Funnels are very important. Funnels are, landing pages, opt-in forms, everything that makes a sales funnel is crucial to having a business, especially online. Okay, let's get that out of the way. But It's not the only thing you need. How are you going to get people to that funnel? What are you going to sell them when they're in that funnel? How are you going to process that after? There is a lot of things, and I just sort of, I have an allergic reaction when I hear people say, all you need is boom, this, and it'll solve everything. The thing I think that has made us unique and stay the course of time, been able to be here so long, is because we try to not present our business, our products as a genie in a bottle. It's an evolving thing that changes from day to day as the market changes, as people change, as the better way of doing business changes. We need to change with it, and so I would say, avoid these situations and these pitches, if you will, and don't catch yourself in doing that. And so how do you pitch TW3, or how should you present anything, and what should you expect? Here's the thing: we have a suite of solutions that are changing as the market changes, but right now we can tell you empirically this is what's working, and we've had a track record because we stay on top of what's working and try to equip our members with the latest and greatest. So I try not to get in this trap where I'm selling widgets. I'm selling a system, and the widgets will change day after day, year after year, because people change, markets change, everything changes, and so we have to change with it. So I'm not late. I sold a contract for $25,000 this week, thanks to Terry and my awesome TW3 train. Awesome, Chris. You are the man. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I skimmed over it when I just saw that. When I saw that number, I was like, well, what did you sell? Well, I shouldn't ask you that, but it sounds like you're using the system and already got a contract that's making you money. So that is pretty cool. Glad to hear that. And by the way, there is a high ticket for you guys that aren't aware of this. As an elite member, we have a APS system that is a $25,000 system, which our commission on that's $18,000. So it's a pretty cool product to have in your reserve there. So very cool. I'm glad to hear that. And Chris, who is your trainer, by the way? Give a shout out to your trainer if you want, real quick. So give them kudos for getting you in the business, and that's awesome. And Lori's on. Lori, I think we did a training, greenback. So got a couple greenback clients on today. Well, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. So yeah, the thing about TW3, I would just tell anybody, and as you guys are presenting TW3 about that, what's unique is having the latest and greatest formulas and systems that work today, and having it put in a package, all of it put together for you as sort of like a business in a box, color by number type program. And so, but yeah, because someone sent me a private message, do you not like sales funnels, and mention the name. I love them to death. It's just the way some of them are presenting that product, because here's the thing, that's going to change tomorrow. That's working today, but I guarantee you, because I've been in this game long enough, I know that the technology changes, the strategies have to change. And so you better be in a program that's changing with the time, because as soon as you buy into a widget, the effectiveness of these widgets will change. So keep in mind, when you're selling our system, guys, you're selling a complete system and program. You're not just selling one widget. So don't let people corner you into saying, well, because I hear guys a lot of times say, well, hey, what about, I've thought a voice broadcast dialer is no longer legal. Well, yeah, it is legal, but the way that some people use them and other voice broadcast dialers are no longer legal. Why? Because they didn't have a opted-in filtered scrub database to call. They were saying, hey, go out and scrape these leads off the internet and then load them into the dialer and dial them. Well, you do that if you call certain states that aren't allowed anymore. You call a number that's on the national do not call list. You call a number that's not opted in. You can get in a lot of trouble. So we've had to change with the times as well. And so as we've changed those strategies in which the way we use those tools have changed as well. And so that's what I mean by, this online marketing is not a static industry. And so the way some of these guys present the stuff as a unicorn, you just got to be careful with. Okay. All right. Well, guys, come out. I tell people we sell tools to help You do what you already do every day. We just make it easier. That's exactly right. That is exactly right. Well, guys, we're going to be at a full-blown podcast this coming Monday night at 9 p.m. If you've got clients that's got questions, specific marketing questions, want to know how to generate leads for whatever business they're in and how TW3 can be effective for them, do not hesitate to call it in, 800-673-1728, extension 8. That's our 800 number, which is the same if you're a member. You've got the 800 number. Just dial extension 8. Record your question. We'll play it on the air Monday night and answer it. And if there's anything we need to touch, that's what Monday nights are for. We'd be more than happy to help you with that. And Trevor's on. He says, "Hey, Terry, I just emailed you the website header I created for my site. Would love your feedback." Well, let's get over and look at it, man. Let's just see. Let's see if I've got it here real quick, and I'll pull it up and see if I can see it. See if I can see it. There you go. There's Trevor. I love it. I love it. I love it. So here's the only thing I would say, Trevor. When you use a real photo, like you've got a man standing there in the stream, and then you've got black text over top of it, there's some design things you can do. So let me do this real quick, and I can show you what I'm talking about. So let's just, let me do something real quick. Get this over and save this to the desktop, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So it's up on the screen so people can see it as well. It's a great looking header. Just a couple tweaks I would do different. So let's see if it comes up. Does that come up? Do you guys see that? Nope. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let's see here. Let's see here. I know it's black right now, so give me just a second. See if I can open it up. There we go. Let's see here. Yep, there we go. Had to pull some. Okay, so I love this. I love the man standing in the stream and all of the nuances and stuff. There's just a couple things that I would do different. Number one, the gray here in this area right here might get washed out. So you might want to be careful with some of your color selection there. And then two, I would go and get an image in Canva. I would get like a little box to put behind this, like either a white box. I'd make it a black box, and then I would fade that black box out a little bit, and then put white text over top of it so it stands out. Love the image, love the design, love the everything. And let me show you what I'm talking about. I just did a design for someone the other day, and I'll show you over in Canva. Okay, yeah, right here. This was a design I did for someone the other day. You see how you got this image in the background? If I didn't put this box and fade that box out and make it a little transparent, and the way you do that in Canva is when you click on it. Let's just click on it. I'll show you real quick. You see that? You see up here where it's got that little transparent thing? You see how I've got that transparency set to 68? I could even go down a little bit more, you know. But if I don't do that, it doesn't give enough contrast for me to be able to see those letters, and the eye starts competing with what's behind it, and it makes it a little bit more difficult. So I would just, you know, on yours, I would do something like that, put a little box behind it, and then fade it out, okay? And then you won't have, you know, the difficulty in seeing some of this. And I would change, let's see here. You know, I might change a little bit. The only concern I got here is just this area right in here might be a little bit difficult to see, you know, but that's just my opinion. You asked for it, so I hope you don't mind me giving it, but that's what I'm seeing. So hopefully that helps. I hope that helps. If it doesn't, you know, let me know, and I'll stop talking. All right. DJ says, "Hello, Terry. Gary get busy with his job. Is working me never." Hey, DJ, you got to start. Man, I'm telling you, you're going to be so glad when you start getting those leads and driving them in, because you can do this, brother. I'm telling you. And once you get addicted to doing business from home, you will never want to go back to a regular job again. I'm telling you. And Elaine says, "That's great." Well, thank you. Well, Elaine was talking to Trevor, so good. And so I hope, and I like that, Trevor. I do like it. Just a couple little tips and tweaks. I hope you don't mind, but that's what I would do, you know, because And I am no, and here's a little secret about Terry you need to know. I'm a little bit colorblind. I have problems seeing my browns and my greens. And so, and a couple other colors. So there's one reason, if you want to know why you see everything is in blue and gray, is because there's a palette that I work with that it stays in that. And so I know as long as I use those colors, I'm always cool. So that's why I stay there. So, good job. Thanks, Lori. He's giving a shout out to Trevor. What's up, Greenbacks? You've got several shout outs that was happening already. I think you've got DJs on here, and let's see here. Chris is on here, and Jim's on here. So some of your folks are giving shout outs. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Yeah, oh man, DJ, you're going to be a rock star, brother. You're going to be a rock star. And I tell you, it's just I was telling someone earlier today, I don't know if I could ever go get a regular job anymore just because I'm just spoiled. And it will spoil you. Guys, I'm telling you, get that funnel set up, get the ad copy set up, get that driving that traffic to your extension. And Gary will tell you, he's on here. Any of my guys will tell you that first sale is the hardest one. But man, once you get that under your belt, it is so rewarding. I went to New York Friday. We flew out in the morning and then came back late Sunday night. We just did a thing in New York and, spent a couple dollars. But you know what? I made more money while I was in New York blowing money than I spent. And, I don't know of another business that allows you and affords you that kind of opportunity and income. And I'm not doing anything different than I train my members to do. I'm not using anything different than I show my members. So it's totally doable. Hey, Gary said he just sold 2 Elites and 1 Plus this week and $4,300 in the call center. The deal is real, guys. The deal is real. And hey, Rod, good to see you on today, brother. Good to see you on. But, and Gary will tell you this, and I'm telling you this, the difference is you got to get through those steps and get that traffic going. And just in your mind, plan on just doing work and not seeing results for, weeks. Okay. Because then when it comes in a couple weeks, you're happy. But, if you'll have that in your head, hey, Deborah, good to have you on. Good to have you on today. If you got any questions, just give us a question. Try to stump the band. We'll try our best. All right. But yeah, that's the thing. Gary's $4,300, and we've got several others that's made that around that. It's totally. I mean, $5,000 a week. Come on. Now, what other business and going off and playing and having fun? Did you see my question? Lori asked, and no, I didn't. So could you resend it? I'm sorry, Lori, I didn't see your question. It might have got gone while I was pontificating here. Let me go back. Let me see if I can go back through the mix here. I see hey all. That's all I saw. Now, if you're asking about Lori, if you're asking about specific names that are in your RMP, those are filtered out for not public consumption. So if you might be saying words that we don't allow on the public because those are for private training. So if you can say it in a way where you're not talking about specific products or companies, that might be why it got filtered out. So try it again. And Kat says, all my calls have said they don't have money. They signed as affiliate, but still no says, well, Kat, here's what you do, sister. All you got to do is say, hey, talk to the ones that you're working with and find, because not everybody, just because someone says, hey, I want to work from home and I want to do this, doesn't mean they really want to. Some just want, the easy money, and there's no such thing. There's no such thing up front. Once you get going and you develop your craft and you develop what you're doing, it becomes, I've never worked so little in my life and made so much, but it's taken me a while to get here and hone my skills. But here's what I'm getting at, Kat. Find you a couple people that you think really want to do this, that you've got a good sense about, and then work with them and ask them if they need some leads, and then use your system the way we show you in steps 1 through 6, sell them some leads, and then let that start cash flowing, you growing and scaling your business, so they can help you, because generating leads in our system, you're only going to spend a few dollars, to do, and you can generate 50 to 100 leads, and charge them $25-$30, and the rest of the leads are yours. So that's a great way to scale your business. Here's the other thing that you can do. That's one way to monetize those affiliates. The other thing is, if you're Plus or Elite, make sure that you're referring them over to some of the RMP stuff as well, so that you can start monetizing that activity as well. Because we want you monetizing it. But yeah, you're right, and it's going to take a little bit of time, Kat. Don't get discouraged. The good book says don't grow weary in well doing. Just keep at it. But work with your trainers well. Make sure you're doing your script the way we show you and all that. But it will, I promise you, it will. It's just a numbers game, okay? And Lori says she's understand. And Chris says, hi, Chris, Lori, Larry. Nice to see you guys. Good deal. Hey, Gary. Chris says, hi, Gary. You're the man, brother. And Deborah says, is there something I can do on a temporary basis, like stuffing envelopes or data entry? We do have, Deborah, we do have some production-based jobs. You can go over to TerryWilson3.com, go under jobs. I think there's a craft assembly opportunity over there, TerryWilson3.com. You can click on that, and they will show you. I think you have to buy their training package or something that they're going to sell you. It's like, I don't know, $25 or whatever, but they send you out this whole manual, what to do and where to go and all that other stuff. But then you can do that. It's something you basically are assembling jewelry. You're assembling, I think they even do jewel cases for CDs and stuff like that. But they do that kind of stuff, and you're not going to get rich by it by no means, but you can start getting some cash flow. And then over at TerryWilson3.com/jobs, there are some hourly and salary, but that's not from home. That's from going in. So just know that. What's up, Mark? TW3 Coaching is in the house. Gary's in the house. Chris is in the house. We got some people coming on. That's great. So, Kat, I hope I helped you. You gave me a thumbs up. I hope that was a good answer for you. But, yeah, just work on what you've got. If you've got some affiliates, what they're telling you is, I want to do this. It's just money is an issue. And then make sure that you're telling them about the no money down offers like with PayPal. Make sure that if it's a credit situation where they can't get finance with PayPal, that you're maybe showing them some of the other lending opportunities like the TerryWilson3.com/bad credit. TerryWilson3.com/bad credit, where if you've got a credit score of like 550 to 650, they might be able to help you on those as well. So that's cool stuff. Good questions, guys. Good questions. My clients are super excited about the conference. Good deal. Gary's going to be there speaking. Mark's going to be there speaking. Guys, I'm telling you, we've got a few tickets left. I think we got... we're a little over halfway, so we got we don't have any tickets on the one-on-ones. I think we still have some on the mixers, and then we got general training. If you guys want to learn to earn, you will want to be there. You got to be there. You got to be there, because I'm telling you, Mark said it, I've said it, and it's the truth. Gary said it. Some things are caught, some things are taught. We can do all the teaching and training, online webinars, podcasts, PDF files, but there's something about being around the people, talking to them, having that one-on-one connection that just can't be replaced by anything else. And Chris is going to be where, though? It's going to be in Greenville, South Carolina, March the 24th, 21st through the 23rd. It's going to be right there on Main Street. We're looking at a couple places, and it'll be announced probably in the next week. We're looking at a hotel that's got a conference center, and we're actually looking at a comedy club that's got a nice room with sound system. So it's between those two. And then you can get any of the hotels right there on Main Street, the Loft, the Marriott, the Hilton, any of those, because it's all in walking distance right there on the main drag. So that won't be the issue. It's just where we're going to actually have the room where the conference is going to be at. 5K to 10K weeks in the call center. The deal is real. Absolutely. I think, Gary, you ended up, 20,000? Do you need to practice it? If you got a routine, man, come on. I think if we do the comedy club, it's going to be during the day, when there's nothing going on. But that night, they'll have. But I'm sure if they'll probably let you, try some material out or something. So me and Chris is going to go down there and talk to the owners next week to see and finalize on the deal, if that's going to be it or if it's going to be over at the conference center at one of the hotels. These guys, they want a mint for, just a whiteboard and stuff. And so we're trying to figure out, who's got the best room and the best deal and all that. But it's going to be cool. Chris, you going to be there? Christopher Miller, I think you are. So hope to see you there. I think I saw your name on the list of people. But yeah, I mean, and here's the other thing about TW3, absolutely cool. And tell your clients, what other business opportunity, think about this just for a second. What other online business opportunity can you think of that says, if you will do this the way we show you, we guarantee you results? Now, you've got to do it the way we show you. You got to verify you're going to do it the way we show you. But if you do it, TW3 Comedy Show, I'll be here all week. We're going to try our best to cut down on that. But think about it. What other business opportunity? I got in insurance. It was like, man, sink or swim, do or die. You go out and call your friends, family, and folks. There's no other business I know that stands behind and says, if you will verifiably do what we're showing you to do, then we're going to guarantee you a minimum results, or we're going to help you get into some work from home hourly stuff. We're going to suspend the cost of your business. We're going to do this. In other words, we're going to drag you across the finish line one way or the other. I don't know another business that does that. I don't know of another opportunity. And the beautiful thing about this, I have not yet had, every time someone signs up for that program, every time someone says, okay, I'll sign on the dotted line, I'll commit to the activity, I'll commit to doing it the way you show, I'll commit to all this, I have not had, because I know it works. It's just a sheer numbers game. So absolutely. So you guys excited about Monday night? You're going to get all of your clients out there, your prospects out there. Is everybody going to get, I need everybody to commit to at least 10 prospects that have not signed up TW3 on the show Monday night. Are you going to do that? Or do we just need to take Monday night off? All right, good stuff, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this impromptu training and Q&A. So everybody invite your list. Absolutely. Can't treat it like magic pill. You have to do the work. Absolutely, Matt. Invite 100, you'll get 10. That's the truth. Mark, I'm glad you said that. If you want 10 people, you got to invite 100 people. And the whole thing about it is, if you've got people that are cynical, if you got people that are suspect, then say, come out and ask your question, because there's no question they're going to ask that we can't say, here's the deal. And I get that, people in today's world, they need to be a little careful because there's so many things out there. It's just, it's just pie in the sky. There's nothing there. And we want people to see, hey, no, there's something here. There's a reality. You don't last online 10 years doing business without, having something behind there. So invite your list, get them out there Monday night, 9:00. If you've got questions or you've been asked questions multiple times by your prospect and you would like me to answer it and hear it from me, you even call it in. We'll play your question. Call in 800-673-1728, extension 8. We'll play it on the show and we'll answer it while we're on the show Monday night. So good stuff. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and get in that call center. I mean, Gary's already knocked down $4,500. I've done a couple dollars myself this week. So the deal is real. It's there, and people need, want, desire, and can afford what it is you offer. You just got to show it to them. And, make it easier for them to get involved, show them that financing. If they don't have the money up front, that's a great way of breaking it up, and then show them, especially if you're targeting professionals like real estate guys, insurance guys, professional coaches, counselors, ministers, things of that nature, show them a way that they can get started with no out-of-pocket expense, with the easier financing stuff that we show you as well. All right. Talk to you guys Monday night. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, stay warm. And you guys up in the Northeast, the place where we just came from, bundle up. My word, it's cold up there. Talk to you guys later.
Thank you for listening to our show today at TerryWilson3.com. If you would like more information on how we can take your money, your business, and your life to the next level, then please visit us online at terrywilson3.com or call 800-673-1728.
This is the Terry Wilson. Really? I'm excited, Terry. I want to get started here.
Is this a celebrity, Terry Wilson?
Oh, my word.
How you doing, sir?
Dude, don't even go there. I've been listening to this for a while, and I'm finally like, okay, guys, what a privilege. I mean,